I want to ask you a question. How many credit cards do you think the average American has in their wallet? Let's think. Did you guess 3.9? Probably not, but that is the correct answer. So we can round that up to four, according to Experian. So if you have less than four or more than four, does that mean you're doing credit cards wrong? No, no, it does not. One thing I don't like about averages when they're thrown out, whether it's something like the number of credit cards or the average amount of credit card debt, is because it is meaningless when you take it down to the individual level. The amount of credit cards you need is the amount that's specific to you, not to anybody else. Next, I'm going to talk about how many credit cards I have and what I use them for. So, we've got a lot to talk about, and it's going to be fun. Ironically, I have the average number of credit cards, 4. I have access to a couple more as an authorized user, but I have 4 cards that I mainly use. The first one is an American Express card, and I use this for business. I also get airline miles. I have a Chase Sapphire Preferred, which I talked about in a recent episode about how I used points from that card to fly free to Grand Cayman for a week. I also use it for things like dining out. I get 3% in that category. I always stay on top of what the categories are and how many rewards I'm using. And the reason is because I use these cards strategically, not just the travel cards, but I also have a cashback card and it has rotating categories. So I stay on top of that. It's the Discover card. And that's been a great card for us as well. I always make sure I get the 5% bonus category. I have been thinking about adding another cashback card, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, so that we can combine the points from that cashback with the Chase FI Preferred. But I haven't decided. And this is the way I decide about new credit cards. I don't get it until I have decided it's the right thing to do and it covers an area or a category that I haven't covered yet with another credit card. There are all kinds of things considered, and that's how you need to approach it too. Now, do you ever have too many? Yes, that is possible. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of warning signs. Thankfully, they're not hard to miss. Let's say that you were getting to a point with your credit cards that you're only making the minimum payment. You could be doing this because you aren't aware that you're paying compound interest on a balance, which you are, which means it's going to grow quickly. Or it could be that you're a little overextended because you've got balances on different credit cards and now you can only pay the minimum balance. That is a sign that you have too many credit cards. You need to have as many as you can handle and manage, but not even one more than that. Another thing is when you find you're not earning the bonus. If you got a credit card and you're getting 60,000 points and you're able to use that towards airfare, which with some cards that would be $750 or at least $600. If you're losing bonuses, that means you're not paying attention, you don't have structure in place, or you've got too many to keep up with. And that's not a good thing, especially if there's an annual fee. So if you get a card, try to earn that bonus by normal spending and learn the rewards program. If you're going to have these cards and use them the way I do so you can travel for free, you have to know the rewards programs. Either create your own spreadsheet or use an app like a Ward Wallet. There are all kinds of ways to do this. I just have it memorized. If I had 15 cards, that would be different. I've known of people who put a little Post-it note on their wallet that tells them when to use each credit card. Thanks so much for joining me today. We talked about how many credit cards do you really need? I hope that you found this helpful, and I would be interested to know how many credit cards you have if you want to leave it in the comments. And if you need any tips for picking out a new card or just help deciding what you might use next, put that right in the comments and I will respond. If you enjoyed this episode, give me a like and please subscribe to Your Personal Economy. Thank you again. I will see you next time.